Pietrafesa, getting a chance to score the game-winning single in that 10th frame. What does it say to her confidence level to have a couple chances throughout the game to get that big hit, and she finally does?
You know, she had great at-bats the entire game, and it's just a matter of getting the right pitch at the right time. She's had good swings. She's been working really hard in practice. She's had to adjust to, since she is a freshman, adjust to the level of pitching that she's been seeing. She's a little quick out of the strike zone sometimes, and a little too many fly balls. But overall, and that's why I didn't pinch for hit for her down the stretch, because she had good at-bats up to that point.
A lot of young players, including her and also Aloka, had a lot of chances there in clutch situations. What do you think that does to them?
You know, it's experience. They've never been in this environment before. They've never been in these situations. And I'm going to keep putting them in those situations so they gain that experience, because we're going to need them down the stretch, you know, going into the conference championships and regionals and you know, down the stretch in our season. And the more they're put in those situations, the better they're going to be, because both of them are tremendous players.
And it seemed like for most of that game, Kristen Wood on Northwestern had your number. What was your approach in some of the later innings to try and get some good at-bats going?
Well, the big thing is that she wasn't able to throw a changeup for a strike, so that really disrupted her. So then she only had the curveball, the screwball, and the rise. We started to lay off the rise, so then she had to bring the ball down, and then not being able to throw that changeup for a strike. So you're really just sitting on one pitch.
And your team was also very patient. They drew 8 walks today, and your pitching staff only allowed 1 walk. So what do you think the big difference was between those two numbers?
The two, we talk about being selective aggressive. We want to be aggressive, but we don't want to be so aggressive that we're swinging at balls out of the strike zone. We had a couple situations where early on in the game we did chase a little bit, but it was really good to see that we had some key walks. You know, we put a lot of people on base, which is going to put the pressure on the other team. And when you have people on base and we have runners in scoring position like we did, then the pitcher's going to squeeze the ball a little bit more. She's going to be a little bit more safe in what she throws.
With Lashley's pitch count climbing later on in that game, did you ever think about taking her out for someone else?
I wasn't going to put her in that situation unless we absolutely had to, because she's still getting swing and misses. So that's something I'm always watching with the pitchers. If they're still getting swing and misses and the hitters aren't on time, I'm going to leave them in there as long as I possibly can.
So with the doubleheader coming up tomorrow, Perone started this game. Lashley threw 120 pitches. What's your approach against the Scarlet Knights in a doubleheader?
They're both going to start. I'm not sure who I'm going to start first, the first game or the second game. They're getting treatment right now. I'll talk to them again in the morning, see how they feel, but they'll both be ready to go.